We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Henry, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again to Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Second and 5. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
A gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to number 11.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Block and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark. Down at the 49
for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
49-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay, and he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 44. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42, 30, 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he's going to score It's a Titans touchdown.
Tennessee.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up, and now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
See the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Drew Lock.
Second and 15.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports.
12. Broncos nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant. 37 yards, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. They'll try the right side with Henry. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it past the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
On for the field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll fire one.
Where are you throwing it?
Oh, nearly
shit, stay there.
Probably should have had it. Third down now.
What?
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Block off of play action. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been
Fucking ran up the field. Why are you running to the cover?
They have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere. They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Take it at the 37. You know that. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff to Henry. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Broncos 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Tannehill on the keeper.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Titans 33, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of symptomatic of their struggles here.
Good word. I like it now because because you're exactly right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this one incomplete. Too much
Out of here.
out of that one, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jump!
By Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry.
Why would you give me him, man?
Henry all alone.
That's right, baby. It's
Touchdown,
all
Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Okay, we need to double check here with him because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
Throwing his lock on third down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Oh, lock, man. Where are you throwing the ball,
It's the
man?
former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quick.
One.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? On first down, right back to Lindsey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The tackle made by Christian.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start with a give to Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Play action. It's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
It's a gain.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Oh, my God, man.
All alone. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Let's get that
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver.
Broncos 7.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Nobody can get open.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Yeah, they'll go right back to Evans. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 61. That's Fox. Right.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Locke. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Given 3 on 1st down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check line 47. Check line 47. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards. And it's
the Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, alert 3.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Titans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.